Hi, my name is Jess. Today we're doing an intermediate Vinyasa flow. Let's start it off by finding a comfortable seated position on our mats, making sure that our sitting bones are grounded as we lengthen up through the spine. Allow our eyes to close, roll the shoulders. Take a moment here to notice your breath, pulling the breath into the belly. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, let them down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take notice of how your body feels. Roll the shoulders, tilt the head side to side. Allow yourself to really settle in now that you've connected with your breath. Inhale into the belly and exhale, release. Take notice of the tension in your neck and shoulders. Let it go. Release. Inhale, arms come back up. This time we're going to exhale over to your left side, opening the side body up towards the sky. Big inhale and full exhale. Inhale up through the center and exhale down to the other side, rotating the rib cage up towards the sky. Big inhale. Full exhale. Come on up through the center, then inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, twisting down to your left side. Right palm to left knee as you inhale and lengthen through the spine. Then exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. On your next inhale, you're going to come up through the center, then exhale, twisting down to your right side. Left palm to right knee as you inhale, lengthening through the spine, and exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. Inhale up through the center, then bring your hands down to your heart as you exhale. All right, let's come to tabletop position on our mats. We're going to make sure that our wrists are under our shoulders and our knees are under our hips. Take a big belly breath in as you drop the belly low for cow, then exhale round the spine for cat. Inhale, drop the belly low for cow, and exhale round the spine for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now we're going to do 3 rotations to either side, 3 to the right, 3 to the left. Inhale as you drop the belly low, then exhale as you round up top with the spine. Making sure you're moving with each breath. Feel each breath as you go through the motions. Once you're finished with 3 to each side, we'll meet back at neutral spine tabletop position. Tuck the toes, then inhale, lift and hover the knees. Holding here for a few moments to really warm up through the core. Inhale and exhale. Next, we have spinal roller coasters. Instead of rolling through the sides, we go from back to forward, then forward to back. There's 2 variations for this. You can do it from downward dog position, or second option, you can work from your knees. Whichever one suits your body best. It's okay if it feels a little awkward, but it's a great way to warm up the shoulders, the arm, the back, core, the hips, and the knees. Here I'm showing the second option from the knees. Then from tabletop position, we'll inhale, lift the right arm up, left leg up. Then exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. One last extension. Then exhale, bring it in and hold. Really drawing the knee up towards the chest, holding it in as tight as you can. Hold, 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 hold. Make sure you're breathing, then release. Now for the other side, left arm, right leg. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest, and hold, hold, hold. Drawing that knee up towards the chest, making sure you're still breathing. And then release. Next, we'll tuck the toes, then lift and hover the knees, activating and warming up the core. Inhale and exhale, being mindful not to lock out the elbows, but leave a slight bend in them to activate the arms. Then press back to your first downward dog of today's practice. Take a moment to really sink in, remembering that if your legs are feeling tight, you can always bend the knees and lift the heels to give you a little relief. Feel free to pedal those feet out. Remembering to keep a neutral neck, you can look back towards your ankles. Ankles should be about hip distance apart. Also feel free to kind of waggle your hips a little bit. I like to do that when I'm doing my down dogs. Okay, bend your knees, look forward, and step or jump to the front of your mat. Then inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Grab alternate elbows and allow your body to sway side to side as you release pressure in your back. Then inhale, come all the way up, and exhale down into chair position. Inhale, breathe into the belly, then exhale, release. Then inhale, come all the way up, open the chest up to the sky as you exhale. Inhale, arms up, then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, place the palms in step or jump back to plank position. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Then exhale, press back to downward dog. Here, inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Square the hips. And allow yourself to take this pose a little deeper. Lowering down onto the left knee, we're going to untuck the left toes. Let the hips sink down. Then inhale, right arm up for a twist. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee up if you'd like, or feel free to stay down on that knee. As you're breathing, make sure you're really opening up the side body towards the sky. Big inhale. Then exhale, right hand down to the mat. Inhale, both arms up for high lunge. Square those hips, really pressing back through the left foot, making sure that left leg is straight. Gently lean forward on your next breath, straight line from heel to hands. Big inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, you're going to open up to a twisted variation of high lunge, looking back at your right fingertips, lengthening up through the spine. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale, both arms up to high lunge. Then exhale, hands down to the mat. Stepping back to plank position, big inhale, then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Then exhale, back to downward dog. Take a big breath here. Then exhale, let it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, step that left foot forward. Center yourself. Then when you're ready, you're going to let that right knee down to the mat, untuck the right toes. Then on your next inhale, you're going to lift the left arm up for a nice, big, juicy twist. Inhale and exhale. Feel free to tuck the right toe, lift the right knee if you did so on the other side. Straightening that back leg. On your next exhale, hand comes back down to the mat. Brace yourself, then come on up for high lunge. Remember to square the hips towards the front, pressing back through the right toes, locking out that back right leg. Big inhale and exhale. When you're ready, you're going to gently lean forward so that there's the straight line going from your ankle or your heel to your hands. Inhale, then exhale, open up into the twisted variation, this time looking back at our left fingertips. Big inhale, come back to high lunge, then exhale, hands back down to the mat. Step back to plank position, big inhale, then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. And exhale, press back to downward dog. Big inhale here. Full exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next breath, you're going to take your right hand, reach back towards your left ankle, looking under the left armpit. Big inhale here. And exhale. Right hand comes back up to the mat. Now time for the left hand to reach back towards the left ankle. Big inhale. Exhale. Reaching the hand back up towards the mat. You're going to bend your knees, look forward and step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, chair position. Inhale and exhale. There's a couple of chair variations. You can either tuck the tailbone or flare the hips. It's really personal preference. Next, you're going to bring the hands together, lower them down through heart center, then forward fold a bit, tuck that left elbow on the outside of the right knee, pressing the palms together. As you press, you're actually twisting the side body open towards the sky, transition the weight over to the right foot, then step back with the left. For a low lunge twisted variation, keeping those palms pressed together. Big inhale. Exhale, open those hands wide. Then inhale up to high lunge before exhaling open to warrior two. Lengthen through the spine, roll the shoulders back. Inhale the right arm up. As you reach up towards the sky with the right hand, the bottom half of your body is just normal warrior two. Inhale, right elbow towards right knee, staying open through the side body. Arms are splayed wide, reaching up now with the left hand towards the sky. Big inhale. Then as you exhale, you're going to bring both hands down to the mat and step the left foot forward. Inhale, arms come up into chair position. As you exhale, the hands come down through heart center. This time you're twisting to the left, bringing the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, pressing both palms together to twist the side body up towards the sky. When you're ready, you're going to transition weight over to the left side, then step back with the right foot for a twisted variation of low lunge. Inhale, open those arms out wide. Then on your next inhale, lift both arms up, twist through the center, then open up into Warrior Two, this time looking over the left middle finger. On your next inhale, you're going to lift that left palm up, reaching the fingertips towards the sky as you stretch through the side body. Then on your next exhale, draw the left elbow towards the inside of the left knee. Arms are still open wide, opening the side body up towards the sky. Then, when you're ready, you're going to reach both hands back down to the mat. Then step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more lift. Then bend the knees, place the palms, and step or jump back to plank position. Chaturanga. Then inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Then on your next exhale, you're going to press back to downward dog. Draw the heels down towards the floor. Start to straighten those knees. Allow the head to hang. Big inhale. And when you're ready, lift that right leg up towards the sky for three-legged dog. Big inhale and exhale. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Feel free to open up into Wild Thing if that's a part of your practice. Take a moment here to breathe deep into the belly. And then exhale. On your next inhale, transition back to three-legged dog. Then exhale, draw that right knee forward and bring it up for pigeon pose. Placing the right leg on the ground, slowly sink in. Make sure that you're squaring your hips towards the front of your mat. Lift the chest up. Also remember right now, if you'd like, you can place a block under your sitting bones to lift you up a little bit so it isn't quite as deep of a pigeon pose stretch. Make sure you're listening to your body. Big inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, you're going to tuck the left toe, lift up, and start to press yourself up like you're going to down dog, but then twist open to the side. And you can either go for side plank or you can lift the foot up. There's a few different variations I'm showing here. The biggest thing is to just be in some variation of side plank, whatever feels best to your body and fits your practice. When you're ready, you're going to lower down to plank position, chaturanga, up dog, then back to downward dog. Getting ready for the other side. Big breath. Lift that left leg up to three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips, and open up towards the side. Drawing the left elbow down towards the ground so the shoulders stay squared. Then when you're ready, feel free to open up into Wild Thing. Big belly breath here. Then when you're ready, transition back to three-legged dog before drawing that left leg up for pigeon on the other side. Remembering that you can press into the mat with the top of the feet to take this pose a little bit deeper. Also, being mindful of how your hips are feeling, making sure they're squared toward the front, and not being afraid to use your block if you need to. Feel free to lean forward a little bit. Take notice of how this feels on your hips and your legs. Making sure you're breathing. Then place the palms on the mat, tuck the right toe, And you're going to open up to a side plank variation on the other side. You can grab the toe as I'm showing. You can also use a bent leg variation. Most importantly, just give your body whatever it needs. Being mindful and listening to your body is one of the biggest practices of yoga. When you're ready, you're going to transition back to plank pose. Here we go into chaturanga, up dog, big breath here. Then exhale, press back to downward dog. Big inhale, full exhale. Bend the knees, look forward and step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, then exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down into chair position. Take a breath here. Inhale up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Think of something you're grateful for. Maybe it's this practice, maybe it's your body. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next portion of class. Step back with the left leg to high lunge. You're going to lower the heel down of that left foot and come to warrior one. Hips are squared to the front of the room. Big inhale. Then when you're ready, you're going to exhale as you throw the arms back gently, opening the chest up towards the sky. Allow the head to hang back. Take notice of how this affects your balance. Allow your eyes to close if you feel comfortable. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, draw the knee up and arms out. Inhale, step back, high lunge. This time you're pressing into your toes of the left foot. Exhale, step forward, knee up. Inhale, step back, high lunge. Exhale, forward, lifting the knee. This time you're going to cross it over and we're going to come to eagle pose. Twisting both the arms and the legs, lengthening up through the spine and sitting back into the hips so the shoulders are above the hips is key to finding balance here. Slowly unravel. Thumbs up position. You're going to grab the inside of that left foot. Lift the right arm up. Big inhale, then exhale, transition into dancer pose. Hang here for a second. Then you're going to inhale back up. And exhale, dancer once more. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, back up. Then we're going to go into our third and final dancer on this side. Inhale, come on up. Release and step back to high lunge. Twist the left foot so both feet are planted. We're in a low squat position. Arms are out. Just sway a little bit. Loosen up the hips. Feel free to give your shoulders a little wiggle. Then switch over to low lunge with your left foot forward. Take the right heel, bring it down so that we're here in warrior one. Hips are squared to the front of our mat. And just like the other side, we're going to throw the arms back, opening the chest up towards the sky. Big inhale. And exhale. Allowing yourself to get comfortable here. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your arms up. Then jump forward. Exhale, right knee comes up. Inhale, step back to high lunge. Notice that back foot and how the toes are positioned. Exhale, knee comes up. Inhale, step back to high lunge. Exhale as you press forward, lifting that knee. Inhale, step back to high lunge. Exhale, high knee. This time we're going directly into eagle pose, wrapping the right leg around the left arm under right. Bringing the shoulders so that they're above the hips, lengthening up through that spine to find balance. Inhale. And exhale, release. We're going to go into dancer pose. Thumbs up position with the right hand, grabs the inside of the right foot. Left arm up, square those hips, then exhale as you float into your first dancer. Inhale, release. Keeping hold of that foot. And exhale into our second dancer. Inhale, release. Exhale into the third and final dancer. I don't know if any of you guys are having issues with small rooms. I sure am. Okay, we're going to release that out. And then we're going to just shake the legs out, wiggle the body. Then we're going to step out to a wide leg stance. We're going to bend the knees and slowly lower down into a wide leg sumo squat. Alrighty, sink in here a bit. Find your center. Inhale the arms out. Then we're going to exhale, forward fold the upper body into goddess pose. Then come on up. Exhale, fold from the hips. Inhale, lift the upper body back up. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Inhale, lift the upper body up. Now we're going to do some pulses. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We're creating fire. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift and lower. Make sure you're breathing. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now the feet, lift the left heel, lower the left heel, lift the right heel, lower the right heel, left heel and lower, right heel and lower, left heel and lower, right heel and lower, lower those hips, left heel, lower, right heel and lower, left heel, lower, right heel and lower. You got this. Left heel, lower, right heel and lower, left heel, lower. We're almost finished. Right heel and lower, left heel and lower, right heel, lower, left and lower. We're almost done. Right heel and lower. Okay, we did it. You got this. Now keep the hips low. We're going to continue to hold here. You can move your arms out. You can dance your upper body, do whatever you need to do, but we're going to keep on holding. If you can, try your best not to fall out. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We are so close, almost, and done. Okay, now shake it out and get ready because we're going to do goddess part 2. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, squat it back down, wide leg squat. Okay, I'm going to show you from the side just so you can see. We're squatting down. The knees are above the toes. And the arms are going to come out to the side. Our body is folded over. If you can get your body to be somewhat parallel with the ground, that's great. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale. Arms underneath. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Arms back out to the side. Big inhale. Exhale. Arms forward. Inhale. Exhale. Arms back. Inhale. And exhale. You got this. Okay, arms out to the side. One more breath here. Big inhale. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, arms back. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. You did it. Great job. Okay, shake it out for a moment. Feel free to massage your legs a little bit. Then we're going to come back to the center of our mat. We're going to stand our feet about hip distance apart. Feel free to place your hands on your hips, and then you're going to fold forward from the hips, reaching down towards the mat. If you can't touch the mat, that's okay. Feel free to put a bend in your knees and rest your body on your knees. So we can either hang here, or you can lift the toes up and place the hands underneath the mat, remembering that it's okay to bend the knees and rest the body on the knees. Basically, this is just freestyle, any sort of forward fold that you want where you're hanging your upper body and allowing gravity to do its work. Yoga blocks are great here too. Just allow yourself to hang. Feel free to sway side to side if that feels good to you, or be still. Whatever your body's telling you to do, just listen. Inhale and slowly rise up. Next, we're going to come down onto our knees on the mat. Then you can either keep the knees and the feet together, or you can separate the feet, sit back in between the feet, and then slowly lower your body down towards the mat. Feel free to use yoga blocks or your elbows here. Being mindful of how this feels on your knees. Inhaling and exhaling as you go. This is a great stretch for the quads. Gently press yourself up when you're ready. And now we're going to do a camel pose. So you can bring your palms to either your low back or a block or your ankles. You're going to push the hips and glutes forward, lifting up through the chest. We want to make sure there's not too much low back compression. Take a big breath here. Then exhale, gently come out as you release. Next, we're going to move back on our mats a little bit and do some inversions. I'm going to choose a headstand for my inversion. There's a few different variations that I'll show. If you have headstands as a part of your practice or want to at least try, focus on what I'm doing with my arms here. You want to make sure that the elbows are forearm distance apart. The fingers are going to be interlaced in between. Lower this equilateral triangle down to the ground. Place your head in your palms and then slowly walk your feet up towards your head. You'll notice how your feet become almost weightless once your hips are above your shoulders. At this point, you can feel free to lift one leg up, then bringing the other leg up if you feel steady, making sure that you're breathing. Now, if you'd like, you can play around with slowly lowering the feet down to the ground. You do this by sending the hips backwards a little bit to counterbalance the weight of your legs. Whenever I do headstands, I like to do a few leg lifts just to focus on my core and test my balance a little bit. This is just a little bit of time to play around, get upside down, and try something new. Make sure you're breathing through all of this. Also, if you aren't quite sure about headstands, make sure that you're using these forearm base, because it's allowing you to have about 60% of the weight on your arms and elbows and only 30% of the weight on your head, which is really important in protecting your neck. When you're ready, you're going to slowly lower the feet down onto the mat. I like to just wiggle out my spine afterwards. I'm also going to show you guys another inversion variation. This is called shoulder stand. For this one, we really want to make sure that our head stays facing forward at all times. You don't want to twist your neck or head around in this position because it can be really dangerous. In shoulder stand position, the key here is you want to keep your elbows close together. It's really natural for our elbows to kind of run away from each other, but it makes it hard to hold our body weight up. So by keeping the elbows in, you're able to better support your body weight. You can also bring the knees down to the forehead or down to the mat. Lower the legs down. Make sure that you're breathing through all this and being really mindful of how tight your neck is feeling. When I come down from shoulder stand, I like to just slowly and in control lower my legs down. Lift the upper body up, and I want you to grab a block or a book or a water bottle or whatever you have, because we're going to do some abs before we stretch and then go into savasana. So I take this block and I start with it in my hands. Big inhale. Exhale, pass the block to my feet. Inhale, lower the block down. Exhale, pass the block back to my hands. So we're going to do 10 of those in total. That was 1. Okay, exhale, block to feet. Inhale, lower the block down. Exhale, block to hands. Inhale, lower the block down. That's 2. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, block back to hands. Inhale, lower down. That's 3. Block to feet. And lower. Block to hands. And lower. That's 4. Block to feet. Lower. Block to hands and lower. That's 5. Block to feet. Lower. Block to hands and lower. That's 6. Block to feet. Lower. Block to hands and lower. That's 7. We're almost there. Block to feet. Lower down. Block to hands, lower down, almost there. Block to feet, lower down, block to hands, lower down. 1 more. Block to feet, and we are finished. Great job, guys. Okay, now on to the next, yoga ab bikes, which are basically ab bikes, but we're more mindful of our breath and where our knees are. The knees do not come higher than the hips. So we're going to go for 15 on each side. We inhale as the arms are out, then exhale as we cross over. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, cross. Inhale, exhale, cross. You can go at your own pace. Just making sure you're breathing, keeping a mindful eye on those knees. If you want to make it more challenging, then keep the knees down even lower beneath the hips. Just make sure you're breathing, remembering we're going for 15 on each side. You got this. Also, be mindful of the low back. Our low backs have a tendency to lift up, but you really want to keep the core activated and draw the spine down into the mat. Now we're going to do some penguin taps, which basically means that we're just going to alternate tapping our heels. So we're going to go for 10 taps on either side, making sure you're breathing the whole time. Inhaling and exhaling as you tap, tap, tap. Then once you finish, you're going to let the legs out. Bring the palms down to the mat and do some leg lifts. Up 1, 2, 3. Inhale down. Up 4. Inhale down. Exhale 5. Inhale down. Exhale 6. And 7. Make sure you're breathing. 8. 9. 10. Only a few more to go. 11. Bring the knees to the chest. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock side to side. Give yourself a low back massage. Then when you're ready, you're going to roll over onto your stomach. And we're going to meet here in plank position. We're going to do 1 minute. I like to keep my fingers unraveled, palms down on the ground because it activates the arms more. You're going to tuck the toes, lift the body up. The proper way to do a plank is to actually activate the glutes, tucking the tailbone under, drawing the belly button towards the spine. You can also add in some toe taps or knee lifts if that feels good to you. Always remembering too that you can come down to your knees at any time. Or if you have shoulder problems, sometimes planks feel a little bit better when you're up on your hands. Just making sure you're listening to your body, making sure that we're breathing. Mentally check your form every few seconds to make sure that you aren't falling down in the middle. Inhaling and exhaling. Drawing the elbows back together. Pressing through the toes. Hold strong, we're almost there. Big inhale. And then exhale, let it down. Great job, guys. Okay, so we're gonna untuck the feet, press the tops down to the ground, and then upper body lift and lower. Inhale, lift the upper body. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and twist to the right, twist to the left, and lower. Inhale, lift, right, left, forward, lower. Inhale, right, left, forward, and lower. You can press back up into one more baby cobra. Then press yourself up. We're going to transition through tabletop position and lay down on our backs for some bridges and wheels. So get comfortable, lower down, bring the feet about fingertip distance and gently press up through the hips. You can bring the hands together to a locked position. You want to make sure that the knees don't flare out, but that they're actually held together. So the second option is wheel pose, pressing the hands down into the mat and pressing up through the shoulders and chest, lifting up with the body. You can also step it in if that feels better, or play around with where your weight is held. Making sure that whichever one of these options you're choosing, that you're breathing, that you're listening to your body, that you're not pushing too hard. When you're ready, lower down, draw the knees to the chest. Lift yourself up to a seated position, facing forward, legs out in front of you. Take notice of your pelvis and which way it's tilted. If it's tilted forward, great. If it's tilted back, still great, because there's a little trick I like to use where I roll up my mat and place it under my sitting bones, which helps my pelvis to be tilted forward a little bit more, making this sort of stretch easier. We're going to start by lifting up through the chest, then slowly walking the hands down the legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lifting up through the face and the chest area at first, then lowering down through the top of the head, making sure you're breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Slowly come part way up, then take your left hand to the right leg, then inhale the right arm out for a nice twist. Inhale here, then exhale, right hand to left foot. Inhale the left arm open for a twist. Bring both hands to the center, then come on up, bending the right leg, placing the right hand back. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist the body towards the right side. Big inhale as you lift through the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. On your next inhale, you're going to release the stretch, letting the right leg go, bending the left leg, placing the left hand back. Then twist into the other side on the next exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Once you're ready, you can release, then forward fold. Come on up. Then you can either spread your legs out where you are or reposition on your mat. Feet out wide, feet are flexed. We're going to lift through the chest and then fold from the hips as we gently walk the fingers forward. Allow yourself to sink into your mat. You can use a block or your arms here to position yourself up as you slowly deepen this stretch. Making sure that you're breathing. Big inhale. Full exhale. Feel free to flex and point your feet. Take notice of how that feels. As we're winding down here. All right, when you're ready, you're going to walk your fingers over to the left side. Big inhale as you straighten and realign straight towards that foot. Then exhale, lower down. Making sure that your feet are flexed. Take a big breath here and let it out. Next, you're going to take that left hand to the inside of the left leg and open up to get a nice side body stretch. You can lower down onto the left elbow if that feels good to you, or stay up on the hand. Really breathe into the side body with this one. Opening the chest. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to straight on fold over to the other side. I like to reach both hands out towards my foot. If you can't touch your foot, that's okay. Just somewhere on your leg. Inhale here. And exhale. With this forward stretch, you feel it more on the back versus the side. When you're ready, you're going to take the right hand to the inside of the right leg, then reach over with the left, remembering that we can lower down onto that left elbow if it feels good. Big inhale. Full exhale. Then when you're ready, inhale up through the center. Big inhale. Full exhale. Then bring the legs together and find a comfortable position on your back on your mat. Slowly lower down, bring the knees to the chest, rock side to side, giving yourself a low back massage. Then, when you're ready, you're going to take the right foot and rest it on the top of the left knee, hugging the left knee towards your body, making sure that the right foot is flexed to protect the knee. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, release. Grab onto the right leg, either above or below the knee. Straighten out the left leg. Take notice of how the stretch feels, the areas of tension. Point and flex the foot, roll the ankle a few times in either direction, making sure that you're breathing as you do this. Then on your next inhale, you're going to lift the upper body up towards the knee. Then as you lower, pull the leg back down with you to deepen the stretch. Make sure you're listening to your body and only stretching as much as you can while feeling comfortable. Next, you're going to bend the right knee, left hand to right knee. Big inhale, then exhale as you pull the leg across the body, being mindful of that right shoulder blade, making sure to keep it firmly planted on the ground. Big inhale. Full exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, the right knee will come back up through the center. Then use your right hand to bring the right knee out to the side of the body. This time being mindful of the left hip and left shoulder. Bring both knees back to the center. Left foot to left knee, grab onto the back of the right leg, pulling the leg closer to your body, making sure that that left foot is flexed to protect the knee. Big inhale. Full exhale. Lower the leg down. Grab onto the left leg either above or below the knee, pulling the leg back towards the torso. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, you can begin flexing and pointing the toes of the left foot, rolling the ankle in either direction, making sure you're breathing as you do this. Lift the torso, and as you lower, pull the leg down a little further. Inhale and exhale. As you bend the left knee, take the right hand on the left knee. Big inhale, then pull the knee across the body as you exhale. Watching that right shoulder blade to make sure it's firmly planted on the ground. Big inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, on your next inhale, you're going to bring the knee back to the center of the body. Give it a squeeze, then use the left hand to bring the left knee out to the side. Making sure that the right glute and the right shoulder are firmly planted on the ground as you press the inside of the left knee down towards the ground on the left side of your body. When you're ready, you're going to bring both knees back to the center. Rock side to side, or feel free to open up into happy baby. Making sure that you're breathing as you go. Feel free to straighten the legs or bend them. Pull the tailbone down towards the ground. Push into the bottoms of the feet to deepen. Then, when you're ready, let's get ready for savasana. Lay your feet down on the ground. Let the feet come out to the sides. Open the arms out, palms facing up. Close the eyes. Get comfortable. Big inhale. Full exhale. Allow your body to sink deeper into the mat as you feel yourself relax. Inhale into the belly. Hold the breath in. Then exhale, release. Hold the breath out. Allow yourself to feel your body relaxing as you relax your toes, as you relax the bottoms and tops of your feet. Relax your ankles, your heels. Relax the lower legs and the knees. Relax the upper legs and the hips, the glutes, the pelvis. Relax your abs, your obliques, and the low back. Relax the ribs, the chest, the mid and upper back. Relax the shoulders. Relax the upper arms and the elbows. Relax the lower arms and the wrists. Relax the palms and the backs of the hands. Relax the thumbs and each finger from knuckle to tip. Relax the collarbone. Relax the neck. Relax the jaw, the chin. Relax the lips, the teeth, the tongue. Relax the nose. Relax your cheeks and ears. Relax the eyes and the brows. Relax the forehead, the hairline, the scalp. Relax your whole head. Inhale and exhale. Then, when you're ready, slowly bring awareness to your fingers and toes, rolling over to your favorite side for fetal position. Take a breath here, eyes still closed. Inhale and exhale as you push yourself up to a comfortable seated position, eyes still closed. Ground the sitting bones once more. Lengthen through the spine, roll the shoulders, rock the head side to side. Take notice of how your body feels. Big inhale, arms up. Then exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. One more big inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands through heart center. You can open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's class, please like or comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you're notified for future classes I release. Have a great day.